Hey everybody, welcome back to Trace Sells Your Place. We got a good one for you today. I've got Mr. Joseph Baker with Guild Mortgage here to talk to you guys about anything and everything mortgage related, Huntersville related, Guild related. So that being said, Joseph, appreciate you doing this with me.
Yeah.
But here we are.
I mean,
making
we're
it
here.
happen. Making it happen.
Just got to hop on camera and do it.
Joseph, you want to give the people a quick intro on you and your background?
Yeah, so I'm Joseph Baker. I've been in the mortgage business for 7 years now. And before I got into mortgages, I was blue collar, worked for Piedmont Natural Gas for 13 years. Do a little side gig with private lessons for baseball here in Huntersville at a facility called Rip City. Got a 10-year-old son now. He just
Nice.
turned 10. So he goes to school here in Huntersville as well. I've been here since December of 2020 and absolutely love it. Our guild office is actually in Cornelius, which is right here, right above Huntersville. But it's just a great area.
Yeah.
Really like it here.
Lake Norman area, kind of one and the same, from Davidson to Cornelius to Huntersville. It all kind of blends, right?
I feel like it kind of does, and now Denver's kind of blending in with it as well too. So it's a great environment around the lake. A lot of things to do, especially for families, kids, young adults, young professionals. So great spot.
Yeah. So Guild. Why Guild? What makes Guild Mortgage stand out?
So Guild's what I would call a family culture type of business.
Explain that.
We're here and we're in the business to get loans closed. We're not looking to deny people. So we're using any avenue we can to try to find an approach that the client does qualify. If they're short on assets and short on cash, we look at something like a down payment assistance program. If debt to income ratios don't work out, we can use other avenues to try to gain some income to offset that. And if credit score is low as well, we look at opportunities for them to repair their credit score. So there's a lot that goes into it, and us as a professional, it's our job on the backside to really kind of dig in deep, see where we can find some avenues to help that client qualify. Where a lot of your lenders, big name lenders, call center lenders, they just go through and they check it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
They just deny it right off the bat. We're going to dig a little deeper. We're looking to help the client. We want to be their resource that they can trust and depend on. And our culture here at Guild is very family based as well. Everyone from our loan officers to our assistants to our transaction coordinators, processors, underwriters, managers, everyone's here in house, and we're all local. So our main branch for the Southeast is based in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
So an hour down the road.
Right.
Here in our Cornelius office, we have assistants, we have transaction coordinators, we've got loan officers. So we've got a lot of eyes and ears, and especially people that we can bounce ideas off of. So
what would you say the benefit to being a local, boots on the ground in the area versus I'm a home buyer and I want to do it all myself. I'm just jumping online and looking at rates online and going with like a online box mortgage lender. What's the pros to going with somebody like Guild over that?
It's relationship based. If you have a client that walks in with a pre-approval letter from a local lender, and they're going against 2 or 3 other people that have pre-approval letters from a national brand that no one knows who that lender is, that listing agent, if they know that name, they're more apt and more prone to kind of tell their seller, hey, this is one I know we can trust. I know this is going to get closed. They're going to close it, and they're going to close it on time.
Yeah. Speaking to that, I've been at the closing table with buyers who went with, I won't mention any names, went with an internet source, and the closing attorney could not get the deal done. We had to walk away from the deal because their lack of transparency, their lack of communication, they weren't there. We've closed deals. You're there. You're on site with us. You're shaking hands, congratulating. I think that's a really good touch to it as well. So let's take a step back from that. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to get into the Charlotte market, Huntersville market, why is it so important to get pre-approved?
When you go into a house and you know that that's the one you want, if you don't have that pre-approval letter right there on the spot, and the person behind you decides they like that house and they have a pre-approval letter, you may not get your pre-approval done in time. with our team, our goal is to get a pre-approval letter turned around in 24 hours or less. So we're very quick about it. But depending on your lender, they may not follow that same time frame. So if you can't get your pre-approval letter in time, the person behind you wants that house, you just lost that house. The other thing too is it gives your realtor assurance that while they're showing you those homes, that is in your budget. You may fall in love with something that's above your budget and you just can't afford that. You can't qualify for that. If that comes into play, that's another letdown for you. That's disappointing. You fell in love with that house, you can't qualify for it. So it's important to get that done up front. In addition to that, if you have problems and there's something that we need to correct, such as something on your credit, there may be a mishap on there that you didn't think was on your credit report, and you need to get that taken off. That gives us time to get that done before you go out and go shopping.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good call. For first-time home buyers, is there anything special that Guild does?
We have a lot of products.
Yeah.
So we were actually voted #1 for most products of any lender in the country. So we have over 400 products. Obviously, those don't fit every single client. Right. We have a lot of low down payment programs, 3% down conventionals. We have down payment assistance programs. We have repayable and non-repayable. We work with housing, with North Carolina Housing and South Carolina Housing with their bond programs. So those are repayable up to a certain time period. So depending on how long you lived in the house, you may only have to pay a certain portion of that back. But if you're struggling with purchasing a home and the hesitancy of purchasing a home is that down payment, we've got programs that can help you with that as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know. All right, let's switch gears just for a second here, and let's talk about Huntersville as a whole. Like what you said, you moved in December 2020. What brought you to Huntersville?
So I had some friends that lived up here, and we came and visited for Halloween and did the trick-or-treating for Halloween. It's the old school way up here. I mean, I took my kid out and he had a pillowcase full in like an hour.
Yep.
He went and dumped it, and we went back out again. But Huntersville's that family environment. And I think it's a big melting pot of a lot of people. But there's something for everybody up here. Yep. There's tons of stuff to do. There's great restaurants. There's great bars to go hang out with if you just want drinks. They're instilling a ton of breweries up here that are really good breweries, great environments, food trucks galore. You've got Veterans Park. They have, farmers market, and Thursday, Friday live music where you just sit out in the grass area and you can just, bring a blanket, a couple chairs, and just hang out. So they're constantly evolving something. And then you've got, athletic facilities such as awesome parks for soccer and softball and baseball, basketball. You've got playgrounds everywhere. So there's something for everybody. Even if you're a single young adult, you just, you want to go out and hang out at breweries and check out bars and local restaurants. They're everywhere. Or if you're a family type of person, you've got a small family or even a big family, there's tons of stuff to do for kids too.
I would agree with that. We moved in June or July of 2020, so right behind you.
Yeah.
Right as everything was going wild with the world. But we have in the past 3 or 4 years really felt a sense of community here. All right, so speaking of Huntersville, let's do some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite restaurant, Huntersville?
Ooh, I got to be honest. It's in Cornelius.
That's fine.
It's called Cool Fish.
Okay.
It's this awesome sushi spot.
All right.
Most nights they have a DJ in there, and on the TVs, the DJ kind of coincides with the music video that's going on. Don't know how they do it, but they have great cocktails, incredible sushi. If you don't like sushi, they've got some great bowls and stuff like that you can get. But the vibes are super cool. It's laid back. And when it's warmer weather, they'll flip open the windows, kind of like garage door type windows. And it's just a great atmosphere all around.
Best place to grab a drink and listen to maybe like live music?
So 760, which is a brewery in Huntersville, they just added it in. Every Friday night they do live music.
That's cool.
Great vibes, and same as Cool Fish. They can open up the windows and the doors and kind of make it an open air atmosphere. And then they have a food truck every Friday too.
Nice. I've not been there yet. So I've been to Cool Fish, never been there.
It's a good spot.
Saturday afternoon, what are you and your son getting into?
Summertime, typically summertime when I've got my son, we'll go to Veterans Park in the morning for the farmers market. Yep. It's all local farmers and amazing vegetables, fruits. They've got some other vendors out there selling other things. Then on a Saturday afternoon, we'll either go up to the lake and hang out around the lake, or we'll go find a park somewhere, hang out there too.
That's it. You heard it here. Joseph, man, again, I really appreciate your time. For those looking to reach out to you directly, how do they get in touch with you?
So they can call me or text me on my cell phone. I'm available 365 days a year.
I'll link all that in the description.
Yeah, put it all on there, or they can email me or visit my website.
All right.
jbakerthemortgagemaker.com.
Oh, Trace sells your place. Jay Baker, the mortgage maker. You heard it here first. Everybody get out there, do the work. Have a great day. We'll see you. That's it, man. We killed that.